I've never done this in my life. I've done 195 when I was like 20 years old. So I just went to the store and bought a fancy lighter. Do you know how long I've been smoking cigars for? And I have never ever bought a fancy lighter. So I'm really excited to use this. It's a high powered one too. Gonna go cigar out. It's funny, sometimes I just don't have a cigar for, it can be 2, even 3 months sometimes. And then randomly I'll just smoke like 3 in a week. Always a nice vibe, always something I enjoy that kind of makes me feel good. Damn man, look at that shit. Some high powered. Still goes after you stop pushing it. Oh, it's like a real gas like engine or something. Like I don't know if this is just an Australian thing that they put all these diseased teeth on the packages, but I definitely don't. I don't condone smoking cigars, that's for sure. Because I always thought, like, is it worth, being open about it? But I'm always one to be open about stuff. I know a lot of other fitness guys who they like smoke cigarettes, like chain smokers and shit, and no one would even know they've got the most clean image. It's like the people you wouldn't even expect. It's pretty funny, but people do whatever the fuck they want. If they want to tell people shit, if they want to keep it hidden, everyone's got their own right, don't they? Look at this. This is cool. Is this church abandoned? Do you know?
No.
Like it's legit.
I've seen a few like funerals lately.
Oh jeez.
Yeah. But yeah, at night I always like imagine someone up in that window, like looking.
Oh god. Oh god, man. Imagine that. Holy. So today is the 200 kg deadlift attempt day. This is something that I've been working towards for a couple of months now, and I don't know, I'm not like overly feeling it today, but you never know. Some days you just get in the gym and like when you don't feel it, you get your PBs, and other times you really think you're gonna do it and you just don't. But it's a hard one as well because I've actually never done 200 before, but for some reason I'm not excited to get it. I don't think that's like a sign of that much strength. 220 will be, for my body weight, I'll be really happy with that. So already I'm thinking 1 PB ahead of what I want to try get today. So that's not the best. So if I get the 200 today, I feel like I'm not even going to be that happy, but I have to be happy because I've never got it before. So I think that's my problem at the moment. I'm always just feel like I'm only going to be happy when I get the stuff that's further down the line, but it's something I need to work on, I think. So the one bad thing about dieting is that the kitchen always seems to get messy very quick, especially when you've got 2 dieters in the house. Me and Jim currently both on that shred, eating the same meals, cooking a few times a day. Clean up this kitchen a wee bit. Fuck. Righty, take the rubbish out. Gotta do the housework. Someone's gotta do it. Blue, you need to start doing some stuff around here, mate. I'll throw that on your head. I'm gonna do it. Damn, missed. What have you been doing? What's been happening? Living the dream. So coming up to 10 weeks out from the competition now. I started my prep 13 weeks out, so I actually started that first week on 30,000. I always got to say 30,000. I started on 3,000 calories, 3,050 calories. And then that 12-week mark, I did that week on the prep. I bumped it down to 2,906 calories. And then this past week as well, I've been doing 2,906 calories. But I've actually added 30 minutes cardio in. The sharper it is around the sides, it's like, means it's thick. Alrighty, so we gotta look pretty for the date with the deadlift. I find if I puff my beard up more with hair wax, it makes me feel more like a rough man. A rough man. This beard's coming along nicely. I feel like my progress with my fat loss hasn't been crazy because we're in the start of the prep, but we're definitely seeing some serious change with the beard. Look at this. I reckon I could deadlift 200 now, easily. And I'll make a pre-workout as well. Oh, I haven't worn a hat in a long time. Today's the day. Today's the day. Ah! You gotta put the 1-2 on him. So shout out to Muscle Nation, actually sent me some subs, pretty cool. I am friends with the owner and he just sent me some stuff. A lot of people send me stuff, I get a lot of free stuff, which is kind of nice. It's one of the perks of being in this position, I guess. Got that pink shaker too. I've always got girl shakers, I don't know what it is. I swear every time I do any kind of video, I'm drinking out like a girl shaker. Get a couple of scoops in here. Start sipping on it in the car. Man, it's gonna be a big session. I've never done this in my life. I've done 195 when I was like 20 years old. I was probably 6 kgs heavier. No, maybe 4 or 5 kgs heavier. But it was after months and months and months of strength training for deadlifts specifically. I've kind of been doing this maybe the last like 3 months really, so yeah, this is it, man. This is the, that 190 I just did, that was the first step. Felt fine. I feel like my glutes and hips aren't engaged as much as I would like them. I've just been struggling a bit mentally to get that firing going, but during the rep, like everything felt complete, like nothing felt off or anything. Went up pretty quick, so, but I just feel like I'm not getting enough activation still, but like I said, nothing bad came out of the rep either, so. Yeah, man, this is it. Did I get it high enough? Alrighty, so I did it. I got it. It's funny, mentally in my head, because my pants bunched up, you guys would have seen that rep really clearly. I got to the top, like I did the movement, and I still thought I had more to grind out, but it was just because my pants had bunched up. So it was like sticking, and I was like trying to hyperextend. You guys would have seen on that rep. And like the whole rep was fine, and just overextending on that top bit, I just watched the footage back and I'm like, fuck, I did the rep and then I was trying to like do some more or something. I'm happy I got the 200. I feel like it's kind of like a weight lifted off my chest, and I feel like I can focus more on this comp now. For some reason, like that was just a goal of mine. I just, no matter what during this comp prep, like stuff the comp, I'm like, I just want to deadlift 200. And now that I've done it, I feel like I can really get focused and turn all my training more towards the hypertrophy bodybuilding kind of training. Again, though, it's a mental thing as well. I'm at the top of the funnel right now. I'm still, just over 10 weeks out now. So Mentally, I'm at the top of that funnel where the focus is not quite refined. It really comes together. I'd say probably like definitely within 8 weeks of a comp, that's when it starts to refine a lot more, but I'm just kind of on that outer spectrum at the moment. So now I think I'm just gonna take it easy, just do some accessory stuff, some hamstrings. Whenever I'm doing deadlifts, I can either go one way, I can go legs, or I can go back. And sometimes I do a bit of both, but definitely today I think I'm just gonna do a bit of accessory stuff, hamstrings, glutes, and probably some lower back as well, some extensions on the glute ham raise, GHR I think it is. But yeah, just gonna jump in here for some standing hamstring curls on this thing and just rep out. We can probably end the video here. Like that's how accomplished this workout was already. So I might just go have a beer right now, Tommy. What do you reckon? Yeah, fuck it. What's this? These are your shorts. Alrighty, time to do it. 82, just drops back down, good. We're on track. So last week I actually put on some weight. I put on about 600 grams. This week I've actually dropped back down. So that's really good. At this stage I'm thinking I'm gonna take down my calories another 100 per day for this next week. So the 10 to 9 week out mark, I'm gonna really just be hitting 2,800 calories exactly. And at this stage I'm gonna keep my cardio at 30-minute sessions just 5 times a week as well. I think around that 8 week mark it's gonna get really serious, but at this stage I'm really just trying to slowly drop off body fat and just keep as much strength and muscle mass as possible. But for me personally, I'm really good at holding on to muscle when I shred up. It's just my strength that I notice goes away a little bit, just for that period coming into the hardness of a shred. But once your body gets used to it, you know, you always pick that strength back up and kind of recover it a little bit. It is a mental thing, and you know, I'm just worried. I've been training so heavy. I just don't want to lose that. But this competition is a serious goal of mine to win my pro card with the WBFF. That's something actually that I really, really want to do. So I'm going to be, you know, if I lose some strength, I don't care. It doesn't matter. I got to shred. I got to get lean. Ideally, I'm hoping to look like I did on comp day last year in terms of the leanness about 2 to 3 weeks out this time. So I think I'm definitely on track for that, but we'll see. I might have to speed things up. Maybe the next week I'll chuck up some cardio a bit more and just kind of get that building a bit earlier than I currently am. Oh, there she goes.
Dead. It's really hard.
Yeah, they're good. So today marks 10 weeks out for both me and Jim. We need to find a place to pose consistently for the next 10 weeks each week on a Saturday. So I know the light looks better coming across like that way, or I wonder if the white wall would do the trick, or if it's a bit too bright. You put me to shame. I guess this will be like it. Is that full body? Is that got my legs in it?
Yep.
Okay, cool. My training this week has been great. I've been feeling strong. I've been feeling good. Again, just a little bit not focused as much because we're so far out from the comp still. I feel like I'm not squeezing as much through reps and all that, and I'm just still going for lower rep sets. But next week I'm gonna definitely change that and start doing a bit more higher rep stuff, hitting around the 8 to 12 reps kind of range, and just changing my training a little bit more as well, bringing a lot more isolation exercises in next week. I'll still keep a lot of my compound movements, but I'll just really just supplement that with a lot of isolation and really just trying to get my muscle with my physique again, and hopefully, you know, these coming weeks just really just that's going to help me tighten up even more and fill out and just shape up. I feel like my muscle, it's really something that builds a physique, and you know, especially when you're refining it for a competition, for like a shred phase, you really need that. So I'm looking forward to that. Another thing I want to say, guys, Gym Steez. I've been getting a lot of questions about the brand. I've actually just last week placed an order for some shorts, some track shorts. So navy and black will be restocking. It's crazy. I haven't restocked track shorts since the last drop, which was December last year. I haven't done a new drop since December last year. So I'm really motivated and excited with the brand to bring in a new drop in a few weeks' time. You guys will see that if you stick around. But yeah, I'm really excited for that. I really went off Gym Steez, and I just wasn't feeling inspired over summer. I really got into my fitness and stuff and didn't really care about the clothing fashion scene or what I was wearing and stuff. I really kind of went into this monk mode, and that caused me to just lose a lot of inspiration with the brands. But I'm happy to say that these last few months I've really picked that back up, and I'm excited to give you guys a drop in a few weeks. So keep an eye out for that. It's going to be exciting. So overall, a really successful week. Got the 200 kg deadlift. Really happy with that. My physique, I don't think it's tightened up like crazy, but I know that I've really reset my body around that 2,900 calorie mark to be the bench mark to really just shred off coming down. Last year when I did my prep, I wasn't as lean as I was now. And at this stage, and I wasn't even thinking about the comp. I didn't even know I was going to do it at 10 weeks out. I had no idea. Last year I did my prep 9.5 weeks out. I thought about doing it, did a little bit of a shred for 1 week. And then 8.5 weeks, I was like, yo, I'm doing this comp. This time, my starting position, I'm so much bigger, stronger, leaner. So yeah, this time round, starting into that shreds, I'm starting on about 2,800 calories for my deficit. Last time, I think I had to start around that 2,400 kind of mark. And I was bringing in my cardio. I was blasting it right from the start. Obviously, I was in a lot worse position with my physique, but this year, I'll still be bringing in that cardio in the next couple of weeks, no doubts, because I just really like to use that as a tool, but we'll see where we go with that and if we need to bring in much more after that. I'm really thinking that this prep, I might be able to get away with a lot less cardio, but I don't want to not get as lean as I need to be. I want to smash the conditioning of last year. So as a natural athlete as well, cardio, you got to do it. You just seriously, there's no way around it.